also here to chat about obviously the music and all the great things I've been having to you since we last chatted. I cannot believe that you just swept the Brit Awards. I mean, I can believe it, but I think all of us still are just so proud of you for that. And everyone's still congratulating you about that, getting the most award. How does that even feel?
Honestly, it feels so that night. Sorry, it did cut out for a bit, but were you talking about the Brits?
Yeah.
Sorry, it cut out a little bit and I missed the question. It felt that whole entire night, honestly, still to me has kind of been just a blur. You know, I went to the Brit school as a kid, which is like the school that was sponsored by the Brits. So it's like a free kind of performing arts school where, you know, people can go and stuff like that. And I went there as a kid. So the Brit Awards was just this, and it still is, this just huge, massive deal. Something that I grew up watching my favorite artists go up and receive accolades for their hard work and for their art, you know, and it's always been a massive dream of mine. And that dream came true in probably like the most intense, insane way possible. So I'm still very much like, that did that happen? I've recorded it on the telly to watch back, and I still haven't watched it back. But the time will come where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to watch it and be like, oh, sugar, that really did happen, you know? Yeah.
That is so interesting because last time we chatted when you were here in New York City, we were still talking about how you're trying to make a voice for writers and women in the business and your independence. And you still had it fully broken out. But then shortly after that, you got like this intense, like you said, amount of love. So from there to now, where's your mind at?
Um, it's just a whole huge mixture of you know, gratitude and still just kind of being like, this is, I don't know. I think it's such an interesting thing when you're striving towards something with passion and intensity. Do you know what I mean? And then it's a whole other thing when you achieve a dream. It's such a beautiful and weird feeling that I think it's going to take quite a while for me to fully digest. I don't quite know. I don't know how people do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how Billie Eilish does it. Do you know what I mean? The girl wins an award like 5 times a month. And I don't know how I would process that. Do you know what I mean? The Brits was, I was there like, what the hell is happening? Like, I am so overwhelmed right now. My mind is so blown. I'm so full of energy and so tired at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. It's an amazing feeling, but it's like, wow. Don't know. So clearly I still have some things to work through in processing it all, but I am so grateful.
No, I love seeing that you're using technology like your Twitch and Animal Crossing to get your mind off of the work,
Oh,
but then
yeah.
you still go off in that avenue too. Like you just don't stop.
Oh yeah, I love we were just talking earlier because my Nintendo Switch is like everything to me. And actually, you know, I've recently like come off socials and stuff. Like I'll check it once a week, but I've changed my password so I can't access it anymore, which has actually been really good for me. You know, I made that decision maybe like 2-3 months ago, and ever since, like, it's just helped me so much. But my Switch is like my escape. Do you know what I mean? Where I get to like build my Animal Crossing community, run around, you know, collect rare fish. My museum is thriving right now,
Rare
you know.
fish.
But I've actually
Okay.
currently left my Switch somewhere, and I've got a flight in less than an hour. So I'm really hoping me and my Switch can be reunited because I'm in New York right now. I'm flying up. Fingers crossed it's okay because I really.
We're praying that you find a girl. Wait, I want to go back to you saying that you changed your passwords to social media. We see a lot of artists that struggle with social media. Selena Gomez is constantly hopping on and off. Some artists don't want to share too much because they get overwhelmed. What made you decide to change your passwords and put a limit on your social media?
You know what? When I think about it, I don't. I don't think. I don't think social media is just. I don't think it's a healthy place to exist for a long period of time, and I'm not someone who's really good at knowing kind of balance. I think some people are probably better at being like, I'll be on here for 20 minutes and then I'll put it down. And I have quite an addictive personality and quite a tendency to indulge in whatever I'm in. And I also do find that spending more than 15 minutes at a time on social media makes me feel like chewing gum on the bottom of someone's shoe, you know? I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel less attractive. I feel like, damn, I could have done this better. I need to be making more content. I need to be. These are all feelings that I think are just so unnecessary, and feelings that just don't bring me joy, feelings that make me feel insecure. I think there's another thing, you know, as well. Reading comments is a terrible thing to do, because there are so many lovely comments and lovely people out there who have lovely things to say, and then there are mean people who have mean, nasty, uneducated, horrible things to say, and you read that, it takes 0.4 seconds to read, and it can affect your entire week. So I've just said no. I'm
proud of you for that, for keeping your standard and protecting yourself from those negative feelings you've been having that are just not it.
Thanks, girl. And that's why I changed my passwords and made someone else do the password, because I think if I knew I would log back on. I'd be like, I just need to see what's going on. No, I don't. I can check it once a week.
Yeah, I do want to tell you what's going on with Genesis, though, because this record, Raye, I mean, it's the Raye that we love, those emotional depths with your lyrics, and you're doing it again. How are you feeling that when you do hop on, you see so much love for the work that you do and for your love and passion for music?
No, it's been that this whole song in a whole, that entire experience has been so fulfilling, and there's so much passion and love behind this song, you know, that the song is so intense. And do you know, I'm going to be honest, since it's come out, I haven't listened to it once. Like, I've been like, okay, take it. It's not.
Why are you like that?
Well, because I listened to that song about 10,000 times.
Okay.
Is an understatement. Okay, over the last year and a half, I have listened to that song thousands and thousands and thousands of times, and it got to the point where it's like, okay, this isn't mine anymore. But you know, and I feel like it's also an intermission. I don't think it's part of an album or anything like that. I just think it's a piece of music that I really felt passionately like I wanted to share. I was able to make a video to it I'm so proud of, and that took a lot of heart as well. And you know, what a beautiful thing, and something I will never ever take for granted again, getting to be an artist who can just share something she's so proud of and that she loves, and that I also think is important, and things I want to be fearless enough to discuss inside my music, and I get to. And also to have had all the support that we've had is mind-blowing. It really is bonkers. So yeah, I'm really, really very, very proud of Genesis. I really am.
We're so proud of you, seeing you stick to being yourself and being a voice, and the record, you know, that we all heard and loved around the world, and now you're still doing it and still going at it. The fact that you just said right now, like, I get to do this. We hear that with the music, that you feel so thankful to make it and happy when we get to hear it. So congratulations. What are you working on now that you are excited for us to hear in the future? What are you working on? Some projects we can expect?
I am. Do you know what? There are a couple of exciting little things in the, well, they're not, yeah, a couple of things in the pipeline that I'm excited to share that I can't yet, but I'm excited for those things to cut, you know, enter the light of day when the time is right. So that's exciting. And then also I'm excited for, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been a songwriter properly, a songwriter for quite a long time, other than Genesis and chipping away at that song. I really haven't written anything, and it's so different from my life before this album, because normally I will write something every day. You know, this my life as a songwriter. You kind of write all the time. So it's been a really big change, and I'm really excited to spend some time near the end of this year being a songwriter again, being in my comfy clothes, being in my little cute space and notebooks and my pens and my thoughts and my therapy session and just let it out. So I'm really looking forward to that.
And since you said that you don't listen to your own song, what have you been listening to? Are there some artists or albums that you've been really feeling these days?
Oh, I've been listening to an artist called Raye, who is just beautiful. She has an album called Bewitched, and she's just fabulous. I love her, and I actually would love to work with her one day. I think she's absolutely brilliant. And there's an artist called Olivia Dean, who I love. She's a British artist. If you don't know her, please get to know her and thank me later. She makes this beautiful, rich, warm, gorgeous, soulful music. Her voice is just impeccable, and the songs are just beautiful. It's a really good soundtrack to the summer. And then, you know, my classics, Nina Simone, Every Day. You know, Al Green, is the sun's coming out, so it's Al Green season. Yeah, you know, the classics, the greats, Billie Holiday, recently a lot of Billie. Yeah. And Billie Eilish's new album, Come On Girl, she did that. And Phineas, they did that. Yeah, you know, so yeah.
And before we sign off here, obviously it's summertime, but I know you're hella busy. Is there one thing you have to do before the summer ends?
Something I have to do before the summer ends. Well, I've been really into like cycling recently. Don't know why I told you that, but
no, are you on the Peloton? Are you like, do you have the cycle shoes? What's going on?
No. Like, we have like Lime bikes in the UK. I don't know if that's something that traveled to America.
We have city
Lime bikes. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, so it's like an electric bike, so you don't really have to do much work. It's really nice. You can just travel across the city, you know. And it's so nice. I've really been enjoying being outside more, you know. I think it's easy to get like Ubers and drive places, but when the weather's nice, exploring the city on a bike, it's been so nice. So I think this summer I would love to just do a lot more of that, really. And scootering and stuff like that. It's really fun. Is there anything else I want to do this summer? I don't know. Just cycling and enjoying myself, doing good shows and enjoying myself. I would love that.
I love that.
That's my goal.
Okay, maybe we can catch you on a city bike here in New York City then, on these streets.
Come on. Oh, yes.
You are so sweet. You're always so amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Your song Genesis getting so much love as it deserves, and we can't wait for you to come to the studio next time you're around. Okay, Raye?
Thank you, sweetheart, and thanks for having me as well. Thanks for taking the time.
Of course. All love. Talk to you later.
All right, darling. You too. Bye.